Hello, I'm Neil Murphy. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be doing a wee sort of unboxing video today. Wee bit out of season, a wee bit late with it maybe, because what I'm unboxing is this 12 Days of Christmas Advent calendar from Bevvy, the app that helps you track your whiskey collection. The guys at Bevvy, Laurie and the team, sent me this which was very kind of them. But it only came through a couple of days before Christmas, so to be honest, I didn't have a lot of time to do much with it. But I still wanted to sort of do something, do a wee bit of content with it and show you what's inside because there's quite a. I've had a wee peek. There's quite a good selection of drams in it. And I think they're still selling them. So even though it might seem a bit out of season, there's maybe a wee bargain to be had here. Um, 12 drams, not your full 24, 12 drams. I think it's going for about £80, 79.99 maybe. But yeah, there's some pretty good drams in it. So I thought maybe we'd open them, go through it, and see what you think. So yeah, here we go. Right, this is Bevvy's 12 Days of Christmas. Here's door number one. Okay, and dram number one. See that? Is Macallan. That's Macallan Archival Series Folio 3. That's not a bad way to start, is it? I mean, whatever you say about Macallan, I'm not the biggest fan, I have to be honest. Um, Much more marketing than substance. But because of that, it's not something I buy very often, so it's always nice when you actually get to try some of it. Right, number two. What do we have? Seaweed and Eons and Digging and Fire and Cask Strength 10-year-old. So that's from Master 'em All. All right, that's number two. Where's number three now? Here we go. Not the easiest to open. Hey, right. Number three is Bimber, a single Fino cask from Fortnum and Mason. I'm guessing that's an exclusive. There we go. Lovely stuff. Dram number four. Bowmore, 10-year-old Aston Martin batch number three. Got a bit of a soft spot for Bowmore, so always delighted to try one of them. Number five. So it's Highland Park, 12-year-old Glenmore Rare Find. Oh. Number six, halfway through, just about. Oh. Arn American, AD 092001 inaugural release. There we go. Always delighted to see a bit of Ardnamurchan. Probably my favourite of the new distilleries, but I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that. Okay, that's drum number six. Number seven. We've got Nika Gold and Gold Samurai. Don't know much about that one, to be honest. I mean, I know Nika obviously, but I don't really follow the Japanese whiskey stuff all that much. It's too expensive, really. So, but again, delighted to be able to get to try one. That's what these things are all about, these advent calendars. It's getting to sample things that you maybe wouldn't buy a whole bottle of. It's always nice. And who knows, you might end up finding yourself buying one after sampling it. Bunnahabhain 1988 new acquaintance 30-year-old. I mean that's some serious drama in there. 30-year-old Bunnahabhain. There we go. Where are we? Dram number 9. We have Rassi, single cask number 1829, Nashia. Lovely. A wee bit of garlic for you too. There we go. For now we're on dram number 10, closing in on the end there. Dram number 10. It's Kilkerran, 16-year-old. Not quite as difficult to obtain as its sibling Springbank, but not bloody far off it these days, to be honest. But love a bit of Kilkerran, love a bit of Jane A. Mitchell, love a bit of Campbelltown. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, number 11, 2 to go. What have we got? Ardbeg Bizarbecue. Very nice. Ardbeg get a lot of grief for their special editions, all the committee releases and whatnot. And I can kind of understand it, but I mean, I think it's just kind of playful, a lot of it. I get people not liking some of the whiskies, you know. They've tended towards the young and almost immature recently, I think. But the marketing doesn't really bother me. It's just a bit of fun, playfulness, you know. And actually, the Bizarbecue is one of the ones I've thought had a bit more about it of late. And finally, dram number 12, our last one of the calendar. And we have J&A Mitchell, Edinburgh International Festival 2023. Another pretty serious dram. Excellent stuff. I mean, I've got to be honest, that is one of the better advent calendars I've come across. Yes, it's only the 12 drams. Yes, it's 80 quid. But I don't think you'd be able to sample all 12 of those drams in your local bar for anything like £80. I think you'd be paying significantly more than that for a dram of those. And actually, I think there's the 3 centilitre 30 ml drams as well. So you're getting a decent wee measure there. That's pretty good going. I'm really pleased they sent me that. I'm sorry I didn't get anything on before Christmas. But, you know, who cares if it's the season or not? If you're looking to try some interesting drams and you've got £80 that you're willing to spend, I would maybe pop on Bevvy and try out one of these wee kits. For anyone who doesn't know, Bevvy is an app on your phone or your tablet that you can use to sort of record your whiskey collection. So you can actually scan in the bottles by using your camera. You just show a picture of the bottle and Bevvy will scan its database and bring up the information. I've tried it on some pretty obscure bottles and it's pretty good. It finds most of them, and anything it doesn't find, it sort of comes back to you later on with a few suggestions. So it's pretty good. Full disclosure, some of my tasting notes are on there, you know, so maybe there's a wee bit bias there. I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I use it to log, you know, most of my whiskies are open because I buy them to review. So I don't really consider it a collection, although I have plenty of bottles. But I don't really consider myself as a collector. I buy to drink, I buy to review. I have a collection, but it's only because I buy faster than I can drink them. But I do have a small collection of bottles up the top of the cabinet there, which are put aside for my daughter. She's only 8 years old, and the idea is I'll build up a wee collection that she can inherit when she's older. If she wants to sell them on or whatever, that's fine with her. Fine with me. But yeah, I use Bevvy to track that, you know, to keep a note of her wee collection, because when I'm in sort of shops looking, you don't want to pick up the same thing again, you know, and I'm not great at remembering batch numbers and things, so I need to know what I've already bought for her collection. and Bevvy helps me do that. So it's pretty cool wee app. Worth noting that not every advent calendar is the same, I believe. I think there's slight variations. I'm sure when I looked on the website there was a list of about 30 sort of possibilities of the drams that you might get in here. But they're all of pretty equal sort of standing, you know. So you're going to get good stuff no matter what, and you'll get some overlap with the ones I've just opened. Yep, I think there's lovely wee drams there to try. You could do a lot worse than picking one of them up. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but if you fancy some good drams at a decent enough price, I think that's not a bad wee shout. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to Bevvy for sending me the calendar in the first place. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe you'll join me for some more videos. I don't know when that will be. I'm doing this quite sort of irregularly at the minute. It's just a wee bit of fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.